All right, all right, all right. I think we are live. We are live, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope we are doing fantastic, fan bloody tastic. Today we're going to be doing a market update, and I'm talking about with the markets today. I'm going to be talking about. Are we about to see some sort of reversal? Are we about to see some sort of reversal in the actual markets itself? And I want to talk about some things that are happening right now in the markets that is really, really interesting to see. And yeah, so I've been covering that, and we're going to be going through that in itself. So that's what I'm going to be covering today, guys. Plus, I'm going to be covering some things about your mindset, like what actually is the mindset of a successful trader and the mindset of a successful person. Shingala, how you going? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. So that's what we're going to be covering in today's session, guys. And we're going to be covering, and plus also be talking a bit more about the health stuff that at the end of this session as well too, because I know you guys really enjoyed that. So try to bring everything into one thing that I'm looking at here. So that's what we're going to be covering today in today's session, guys. So that's what I'm going to be covering in today's session there, guys. Before I do start, guys, if you haven't done so yet, make sure if you have or you haven't, make sure you go down to and grab the flash sale to the trading course if you haven't done so yet. But we're going to get straight into. And by the way, if you do want to email me anything, gmail.com, howtrader@gmail.com. So if you need to email me anything, or you want to apply for the private coaching program, something like that, then you can do that sort of stuff there. Let's get straight into this now, guys. I want to bring up the typical disclaimer. Guys, do not place a trade based on what you see in this session today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets, and it does take you a long time to become a really good trader. Just because you make money on one trade or two trades or three trades in a row does not mean you're a good trader. What makes a good trader is that you're consistent, disciplined, and patient. So this is just general advice only, because 90% of your traders that are watching right now, 95% of the traders that are watching right now are going to continue losing money. So that's what I want to point out there. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to start to look at what's going on right now in the markets itself. All right. So I want to do a bit of a market update and share with you what I'm seeing here. Now, the title of this session here is, are we about to see some sort of reverse in the markets? Now, I'm talking about the stock market here. I did a session yesterday on the stock market, okay? And let me just do this here. I did a session yesterday, and on the session yesterday, I said that by looking at the transportation average, is that we're getting a pullback here, but we're getting a lot of volume spikes here. The interesting thing about what's happening right now in the markets, guys, is this. Let me squeeze this up here. Is that we had this nice run up. We're getting this nice pullback. We're into the support level, but look at those volume spikes there. This is telling me we're likely to get some sort of a bounce or some sort of reversal here. Now, I'm not telling you to go buy call options or buy the transports or whatever, or the IYT or whatever, okay? Because it's not a trading setup. Remember that, guys. Remember that. It's not a trading setup. But what I am saying is that we have a high probability of now getting a bounce in the markets because of how weak this pullback is. Remember, this is not a strong pullback. If this was a bear market rally, and the sellers were just waiting to come in and hammer this down, you'd be getting big red candles like this here, like this here. You'd be getting big red candles. You wouldn't be getting a nice run up and then a nice slow run down. So right now we're getting a big volume spike right now, right at this level of support. Guess what? That's where we're likely to start seeing oh, really? Oh, okay. You know what? You know what, guys? Let's actually do this here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this here. Um, hey guys, on a normal level here, for you guys that are watching me on the YouTube channel here, I'm about to share something with you. Let me show this comment here, all right? So I showed this comment here, and Coin just said, that's a trading setup. Fuck John, he's a douche. Now, guys, for you guys that have been following me for quite some time, for you guys that have got a bit of value out of me, give Coin exactly what you think about that comment about fuck John, he's a douche. Like, really. You know, whether you agree with some of my analysis, if you've got a lot of value out of what I've given here, why don't you go give Coin a bit of a taste of medicine for coming on my YouTube channel and start to say fuck John, he's a douche. So yeah, guys, I want you, if you can, you know, give Coin a bit of a stick for me, guys, because instead of me saying it, which I don't really give a shit, but yeah, for you guys that have really helped, you know, and you guys enjoy my analysis, give Coin a little bit of a kick in the ass there. I appreciate that. Don't come here and start to harass me, mate. So that's what I want to. So by looking at this market here, guys, okay, by looking at this market here, and by looking at what's actually going on through here in the markets, it does look like we're about to get some sort of a bounce through here. And so now we're getting the Dow Jones here as well too, right? Now we're getting the Dow Jones, which is the Dow Jones actually gapped down, but it actually rallied up and closed higher. Same with the S&P 500. Oh, thanks, Jesse. I appreciate that, man. You know what? Let's actually forget about that. Let's not worry about him anymore. You know what? I'm just gonna block his ass. Don't worry about that, guys. I'm just gonna block his ass. Don't worry. I'm not gonna bring negativity into this positive world. Bye. So thanks for that, there, guys. So let's actually go back to here, right? So the thing is, guys, we actually gapped down, but we rallied out. Remember, we're not getting a very strong drop here through, are we? We're not getting a very, very, very big, strong drop down through here. And so because we're not getting a very strong drop down in the markets right now, once again, guys, we're likely to get some sort of a bounce here soon, and especially by looking at the now we got a big gap down on the NASDAQ, right? We got a big gap down, but look, it rallied up and closed high. So there is a lot of support where we are right now. Right, and so there's a lot of support here. Once again, guys, like again, like if you go back and look at time, right? Look at I was talking about this yesterday. Look at the volume spikes here on the transportation average. Look at those volume spikes on this transports. That's giving us, right? That's giving us some sort of sign that we're likely to get some sort of a bounce here, guys. Like we really are. And remember, it hasn't been a strong drop. We haven't had strong sellers. So that's telling us that we're likely to get some sort of a bounce here. That's just what I'm reading from the markets. By looking at this here, guys, so I definitely want to be fine these markets. What about the SPY? The SPY is having a little bit of sell-off here, but again, it's not strong. You know, we're getting a little bit of a pullback, which is happening, but it's not strong here, guys. So especially the transports. Now, the transports may do something different than the actual markets itself, but the transports are telling me, hey, these volume spikes that are coming in where we are right now, get ready because we're likely to get some sort of a bounce here, and we're going to get a bounce through there. And that's exactly what's been happening with the and that's exactly what's been happening with silver and gold, right? As I've been talking about, like the market's been holding here with silver and gold. But you can see here, this silver here actually was holding through here and holding through here as well too. And now we're getting a little bit of a bounce. Now, right now in the short term, it's a bit of an indecision on gold, meaning it's a bit of sideways action. But on the long term, right, we're just getting a nice bounce where we are right now, a nice solid bounce where we are right now. So again, this could easily just be a pullback to these support levels and then just getting a rally back out of this thing. So that's what could be happening right now. And again, the same thing with silver as well too. right? Silver had a nice drop down through, and now we've got a bit of a spike. The problem with silver right now is that we've actually created a lower low. So this could be creating some sort of lower high through here on silver, and then the market drops back down. So silver's a bit more of a trickier one. We're still in this big downward trend through here. So the overall major sellers are still in control majorly. We really need to start breaking above, let me bring back the daily chart, breaking above this 1625 to get any solid bullishness, because the 1625 will cross above these two resistance lines through here by this weekly chart, as you can see. So once we get it back above there, that's going to be showing a lot more bullishness in the silver market there. You know, and the same for the other markets as well too, right? Like the SIL. Not so much the SIL. Let's actually go back to the GDX here. So GDX, as I was saying to you guys yesterday, right, we're getting towards this level here where we're getting a lot of support level through here. And the GDXJ, same thing, right? Coming down through here. And the market came right back down to where? These long-term resistance. It came down, found this support level. And yesterday I was saying that we could get some sort of a bounce soon. Now I didn't know it was going to happen today, but as you can see, right, we're getting a nice bounce out of this. So we could now get a rally back up out. Now the thing, guys, that I don't like about the short-term chart anyway is this. This is a low. This is a lower low. So there's no one really truly in control right now. So we could be creating some sort of lower high, or it could just rally back up and out. So there's no true definite signal there. All I'm getting from these markets right now, the GDX and GDXJ, especially the GDXJ, right, is that we're holding here. And we're holding here and we're getting a nice rally out. If we do hold here and rally out, guys, if we do hold here and we start to rally out, we break above the $34 level, then I really do see this thing breaking back up to the 52 level there. Now, I'm not going to say that's happening one day. We're going to get runs. We're going to get pullback. You know, we're going to have a nice run up, and then we'll probably get a pullback, a nice run up, pullback, but it's going to step up. You know what I mean? The overall market has shifted then, and then a nice bull market will come into play. Once again, guys, what I'm saying here is this. We're not going to get a vertical spike like some other people say. Vertical spikes don't happen. What we're probably likely to get, if we do have a bounce here and we rally up through here, right, then we'll probably get some sort of a pullback, and then we'll get a rally, and we'll get a pullback, a sideways movement, then a rally, right? That's how the markets work, right? It's a bit of sideways movement, up, pullback, up, stuff like that, right? So on the weekly chart, that is. So that's what we're looking at through there. So when we're looking at that through there, that's what we're looking at. That's what I'm seeing right now on the overall markets itself, and the GDX and the GDXJ by that itself there. So that's a quick little market update for you guys there. But the big thing for me, I want you guys to recognize is these volume spikes, guys. These volume spikes right now is a telling sign. We're likely to get some sort of a bounce here. We really are, especially on the transports. Like this is, again, guys, like don't take my word for it. Go back. And whenever you start to see clusters of volume and stuff like that, you'll start to see tops and bottoms in the markets, right? As I was sharing with you before with the Dow Jones yesterday. So don't be ignorant to the market. Trade, have a non-biased view to the market. Have a non-biased view to the market. And then it's okay, market, you tell me what's going on, and then you make a decision from that. But with the flip side to what I just said there, your decision should come from a trading setup. Oh, by the way, John, did you see this trade here, my man? I'm not sure if you saw this trade here, but it was an absolute cracking trade. Absolute cracking trade. This was just all over it. So I'm just not sure if you actually saw that in your scans, but it was an absolute beautiful trade, like 600% or something, just crazy. Oh, drinking my green tea, lemon and ginger. All right. So what I want to talk about now, guys, is so that's a bit of a market update here. Are we about to see some of the reversal? Well, the transports does look like that it may get some sort of a bounce here. The transports does look like it may get some sort of support here. Now, guys, one thing I want to share with you, okay? One thing I want to share with you, and if you haven't done so yet, guys, then make sure you go grab I pressed the button. No. Oh, you didn't see it. Oh, okay. You missed out on the that may be the trade of the year there, John. If you guys haven't done so yet, guys, that's my flow of success book that I put a link in there in the chat box just then. If you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you go get it. It's only a couple of bucks, but it's really going to help you when it comes to your mindset and so on and so forth and your mind frame. You know, it's based on you'll be able to see all the details on the page there. But the thing is this, guys, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to your mind frame and your mindset here in the trading here. One thing I've noticed, and within myself as well, all right? Thumbs up is what I meant. Cool. Oh, you press the button. Oh, fantastic. Press that like button. Thanks for that, guys. So the thing is this, guys, okay? The thing is this that I want to talk about with your mind frame and your mindset. What is your loop? What is your loop that's going around in your mind all the time? And this is such a big thing in all our areas in our life, guys. I cannot stress this enough. And guys, I'm not saying this is easy, by the way, but we always have this thought loop, right? We always have this thought loop in our mind, and the thought loop is mainly either positive or negative. Now, the thought loop in our mind, when it comes to maybe the trading, maybe your thought loop is, I always lose money. I always lose money. I always lose money. Oh, I always lose money. I always lose money. I always lose money. Trading is hard. Trading is hard. Trading is difficult. It's hard to find a good setup. It's hard to find a good setup. I just can't seem to make money from these tradings. I can't seem to make money from the markets. What is the thought loop that goes through your mind? Now, the reason why I'm talking about like the thought loop that's going through your mind is because there is whatever the thought loop in your mind is what you're going to attract into your life, right? Because there's a thing called a reticular activating system, and that thing, the reticular activating system in our brain, right, is to get us to focus on what's most important to us. What's most important to us is the thing that's going around in our mind and time again. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's so important that when you're looking at these markets, that you have to indirectly start to change that thought loop. And how you do that is you've just got to start to say an incantation or affirmation again and again and again and again to start overcoming the way you look at these markets. Because if, you know, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Right? We both look at these different things here. The way that I look at the market, I'm like, trading is simple. It's easy. It's fun. Trading is easy. Like, I just got to sit here and wait for this setup. Now it's easy for me now, but I've had so much crap going to get to this point. But the thing is, guys, is that what is your thought loop about the markets? You know, and the way that you think about these markets, you know, like, for example, like I have a couple of different thought loops that I continue to integrate into my brain when it comes to trading. One of my thought loop is that if I haven't had a trade for a whole week and I've been sitting in front of the screen for 6 hours a day, watching 10 different markets and doing the stock market trading as well too. If I haven't had a trade for a whole week, my thought loop is there's an amazing trade just around the corner. There's an amazing trade just around the corner. There's an amazing trade just around the corner. And that thought loop, guess what? Keeps me patient, which is one of the biggest things that stops trades from moving forward. Makes sense? So whenever I feel like I'm getting a bit edgy, and trust me, guys, I'm human, right? I do this as well too. Like, I get a bit edgy, like, I haven't had a trade for a whole week, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's 2 weeks. Maybe there's a whole month where I haven't taken any trades. Can you imagine that? Take six hours in front of the screen, doing your analysis, looking at all the different markets, looking at the short term and all that sort of stuff, and you had a whole month without one really good trade. Now your mind's starting to go crazy. But you have to interject, saying there's an amazing trade just around the corner. There's an amazing trade just around the corner. There's an amazing trade just around the corner. Like, for example, the trade that happened just recently, this AFH trade. Now, guys, this trade here with an option, right? With an option, put it this way, guys, a $10,000 investment on this one here would have made you probably close to $70,000, $65,000 to $70,000. Just this one trade. So I'm trying to get you guys thinking differently about the markets, right? And this is the sort of thing that I look out for. If I haven't had a trade, like as I said before, guys, I've taken one trade on the stock market, and that was actually on the GDX, and that was a break even for me. It ran on and then it pulled back. I'm like, I was out for that. That was a break even for me. And then this one here was the next trade, the AFH trade. Here's the thing, guys, right? Here's the thing is I'm bringing this up here, not to say that this happens all the time, but this trade here as an example is of there's an amazing trade just around the corner. 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 And the more I say that to myself, the more I stay calm and relaxed, and then I don't deviate from the plan, because it's never the trading system that gets you. You know, I have a private client of mine right now who gave me a lot of stick just recently because he lost some money. I'm like, one, you just signed up to the coaching program. And secondly, you don't even know what you're looking at. And I guarantee you the trades that you did take weren't even following the trading system. And so it's like that, right? It's like that. And so you've got to be changing your thought loop of how you think about these markets. There's an amazing trade just around the corner. Stop taking shit trades when there's not much going on in the markets. And trust me, guys, like I know, like I watch the 2-minute chart. Sometimes I look at the 1-minute chart. I look at the 5-minute chart. I look at the 15-minute chart. I'm looking at the Forex markets, the futures markets. I'm sitting here for hours and hours on end waiting for a good setup to form. And one day goes past, nope, there's no trades. Next day, a whole week goes past. 2 weeks go past. I have to be disciplined. There's an amazing trade just around the corner. 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 And I guarantee you, because I have that mentality of that positive thought loop, not a negative like, oh, there's no trades. I can't believe this. I haven't had a trade for a whole day or a whole week. Blah, 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 blah. Then your mind just starts to go crazy. And now you take shit trades. You try to pick this and pick that, pick top, and then you start to lose money. And guess what? That damages your confidence and the trading setup that you learned from my coaching program. By the way, if you want to get access to that, I've still got that one spot left open, guys. So howtrader@gmail.com. I'm willing to give that discount as well too, guys, by the way, if you guys want to get access to that discount, which is 2.5. It's normally 10, but 2,500 if you want to get access to my private coaching group. Just howtrader@gmail.com. Send an email to that there. That one spot, I'm willing to give the discount as well too to that. How, HOWELL, trader@gmail.com. Let me know if you want that last spot. I'm willing to give you the 2.5 discount as well too. Here's the thing, guys. All right, here's the thing. Whenever you are focusing on the markets, whenever you're focused on the markets, you've got to continue that positive thought loop. So whatever you're thinking about that, right? So because that's the thing that stops you. So whenever, you know, and the thing is, like, when you look at the market, you have to say to yourself, my positive thought loop that I continue to say to myself every day: I'm an amazing trader. I am 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 an amazing trader. Trading is simple. It's easy. It's fun. Trading is simple. It's easy. It's fun. That's the positive thought loop in my brain. Guess what, guys? So if I've said this to myself, call it 1,000 times throughout the day, and I've done this for 30 days, guess what, guys? And I'm not joking about this. You are what you think about. You attract what you think about. You attract what you truly believe. If you can hold it in your hand, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You are what you believe. And how do you start to change your belief? By continue to run these positive thought loops through your brain. So you do this for 1 day, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And before you know it, you start to look at the market like, this is actually easy. This is simple. This is actually quite fun. I am an amazing trader. I am an amazing trader. You see what I'm saying there, guys? So the positive thought loop that goes through your brain is so important of how you project out to the world. And guys, this happens with every area of your life. Every area of your life. You know, and it's not just like I had one guy just recently, and I'm gonna read this email out to you. But the thing is I got an amazing email just recently from a guy, and I'm going to share that with you. Actually, guys, just give me 30 seconds, guys. I got to go pee. Give me 30 seconds. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. I got drink too much liquid in the morning. All right, guys. So I'm going to share this email with you. I'm going to obviously not. Let me just. And this is one thing that. All right, I'm going to do this here, guys. Okay. I'm not going to share his face, but let me bring this up here. Right. So what I've done now, guys, is what am I trying to say? I've just man. Yeah, I've just took a screenshot of the email here. Okay, so he said, "Hey, he basically the title was, hey Johnny, just stopping by to say hi and thank you for everything that you have done for me, especially for me, especially helping me not only in the markets but through a very very dark time during the separation with my mother of child, with so many people around me at that time, and you, without knowing me, stepped out and gave me the positive reinforcement that changed the momentum out of that downward spiral." Anyone who brings that kind of optimism and sincerity towards me and my princess is a winner in my book. I needed that a lot to help me get stronger for her again. And we thank you for that. Now, the thing is this, guys, is that we all go through our tough times, right? We all go through our tough times. And I'm still slowly myself, I'm still going through a bit of a tough time myself personally, right? When it comes to relationships. I'm not going to get into too much detail there, guys. But the thing is like my positive thought loop, it's like, what am I running in my mind about, say, about that sort of stuff? Is it, is it negative all the time? Or is it positive? Or is it positive? Is it something that's actually, is it something that actually is bringing you down? Or is it something that it's actually is bringing you up? Now, obviously we have these emotions, right, when it comes to those personal life, but you got to be saying things like, you know what, and for him, what I would say to you, my man, Leo, what I'd say to you, my man, is that your positive thought loop needs to be saying, you know what, my next relationship is going to be greater, better than ever before. My next relationship is going to be greater than better than ever before. You know what? My next relationship, when I find her, she's gonna be absolutely amazing. It's like, and you need to say things like that, right? My next relationship is going to be so incredible. My next relationship is going to be so incredible. My next relationship is going to be so incredible. My next relationship is going to be so amazing. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to be so passionate, and I'm so excited for that. And once again, guys, if you haven't done so, in the flow of success book, I actually talk a lot about how to actually start to attract, things into your life. But the thing is this, guys, is that it comes down to that positive thought loop. Okay, it comes down to that positive thought loop about what you're doing there, and what you're doing there, and all that sort of stuff. Now, once again, guys, whether it's with your personal life and even with your health, you've got to be careful of your mind talk, guys, because you are literally talking yourself out of you doing well in any area of life. Call it health, right? I have a mate right now who has really, really, really bad blood pressure. And I've been telling him to do some things. He's been doing it for 3 days. And he's like, it's not working. It's not working. It's like, come on, man. Like, seriously, what is your mindset? What is your mindset? Because a lot of people say, oh, John, how did you cure your cancer naturally? How did you cure cancer naturally? Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to get access to my book, which actually talks about the actual, that link there, guys, oh, I can't. No, I can't. Can I? How do I? Oh, I can't. Oh, crap. Let me just do this here, guys. If you guys are interested in some of my health story, then I'm going to put this up for you guys. It's a book. It's like 99 cents that I've put it at. It's actually my book. All right, here you go, guys. So, um, there we go. So that second link there, guys. That second link there is actually a link to my health book that I've got. So if you're interested in my story about the cancer and all that sort of stuff, then that's the link there. That's the link to that actual book there. Now the thing is this, guys, is that one thing I was talking about, like with my mate, when it comes to his health stuff, was the thing is this, guys, is that that his thought loop is that this is not working, this is not working, this is not working, nothing's working, nothing's working. How come it's not working? How come it's not working? And the thing is this, guys, that people, through the 3 months that I was getting on top of my health when I had cancer, the thing is this, guys, is that I went for a run every day, probably for about half an hour, sometimes up to an hour, I think. And when I was going for a run, I would say these things out loud. I'm a lean, mean fighting machine. I am disease-free. I am fully healthy. I am strong. I am vibrant. I am confident. I am fitter than ever before. I've got so much energy. My health is so amazing right now. I am disease-free. I deflect disease. I'm a lean, mean fighting machine. And I'm not joking to you guys, like, this is the stuff that people just don't want to do. But yes, you can do the tactical stuff like the lemon water and all that sort of stuff. But if your positive thought loop, this is shit, this is shit, this is shit, this is shit, it's not going to work, 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 nothing's working, then you're positive, that's a negative thought loop. And you're going to find reasons now why it's not working. And now you're on a downward spiral. Now you're on a massive downward spiral. And from that, guys, that's how you get into a negative spiral. And it's all areas of your life, guys. And it's so important that, no problem, John. See you, John. That's what's so important, guys, to your success overall, is that you've got to keep that positive thought loop, that mind frame of yours going. Because if you don't, your actions come from your beliefs, right? So think about this here. If you want to change your results, you got to change your actions. You got to change your actions. You got to change your beliefs. The change of beliefs, it starts with your mind frame, right? That positive thought loop. A positive thought loop. And guys, I'm not saying this is easy. No. If you're going through a relationship time or a health issue or anything like that, or maybe you're going through a hard time with trading, I'm not saying it's easy, right? Because no, your current reality is trading is hard. Trading is difficult. Your current reality is that I'm really sick and unhealthy right now. Your current reality is whatever. But the thing is, guys, is that that's your current reality, but it takes that forcing yourself. So, you know what? No, I'm going to get up and I'm going to put the timer on, which, by the way, guys, I do every morning. And what I mean by that is every morning I have a ritual, most mornings anyway, where after I come back from the gym, I'll spend 5 minutes being grateful. So I'm focused, I'm getting my mind, by me being grateful just for 5 minutes, I'm getting my mind, I'm conditioning my brain to focus on the good things in life, not the bad things in life. So I do 5 minutes of gratitude, just saying thank you for everything. My bed, my computer, the house, everything, the car, the wheels of my car, just everything. Just being grateful. Because remember, whatever you focus on expands in life. So if every day I'm being grateful for things, guess what? I'm now likely to attract more grateful things. Just by doing, we've heard this before, right? So then I do 5 minutes of that, and then I do 1 minute. I set the timer. So I set the timer for 5 minutes, and I close my eyes, put my hand on my heart, and then guess what? And then I just think about everything that I'm grateful for. Everything, even if it's a pain in my life right now, or a setback or whatever. I say, you know what? Thank you for this. Thank you. I'm so grateful. And that's my time just to connect with the higher power and say, you know what? I'm grateful that for the things I do have in my life. There's some things in my life right now that are not right. There's some things in my life that are not working, but guess what? There's so many areas in my life right now that are positive that, hey, heck, I'm still alive. I could have been dead 10 years ago because of my cancer. You know? Heck, look at all the things I'm looking for. Makes sense, guys? And so, I just lost my train of thought just then. So yeah, it all comes back down to, where the heck was I going with that story? My morning routine. My morning routine. Okay, yeah. I just thought about it. So yeah, so guys, so what happens is this, guys, right? What happens is that I do my workout, I do 5 minutes of gratification, then I set the timer for 1 minute. I know this sounds crazy, guys, but seriously, what are you continually doing every day? So 5 minutes of being grateful, then I set the timer for 1 minute and I press play and I just start laughing. I just start laughing and laughing and laughing. And I start to think about every single thing in the last couple of days that made me laugh. And I amplify that. I'm just like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. You see what I'm saying there, guys? So you guys have noticed, right? Guys, give me a yes in the chat box if you've noticed when I do these live sessions, a lot of the times I'm laughing at all the silly little things. Give me a yes in the chat box if you actually had noticed that, right? I'm laughing all the time at these silly little things like, oh, crap, look what happened here, and I like this here or this here, right? It's the thing is this, guys, is that when you see me laughing at all this sort of stuff, when you see me laughing, it's not luck. Guess what? Because just before I do the live session, I'm just spending 1 minute just laughing about something. And before that, 5 minutes of being grateful. Guess what? So when I'm focused here, guess what I'm focused? I'm focused on being grateful. I'm focused on, and I'm just laughing. Do you know how much amazingness comes into your body when you just start to do that? Just start to laugh for no reason. Like I did this at my platinum event last year. Where the platinum event is where people actually come and live with me for a week, and then I teach and I trade live in front of them. Multi-million-dollar house. I bring a private chef in, everything like that. I'm going to be running another one real soon, by the way, guys. So again, you actually come and live with me in a house. It's not like some seminar room. It's actually you're living with me in the same house, private chefs and so on and so forth. And then throughout the day, I'm teaching you, plus also trading. But anyway, at that time, and they saw me do that routine, right? They saw me do the routine every morning. They thought I was nuts because I'd walk out of my bedroom, finish doing my laughter, and they're like, they look at me like, are you okay, John? But guess what? That put me in such a positive mood. Like even this morning, guys, I did it today, my time, right? It's 9:30 in the morning, my time. So even today I did it. I did my 5 minutes of gratification. And then I did 1 minute laughing. But guess what, guys? Guess what ended up happening? When I actually stopped the 1 minute of that laughter, just bringing so much laughter back into my life, guess what ended up happening? I actually end up continue laughing about the other things that I was thinking about for probably another 30 seconds or so. And then I slowed down a bit. It's like it just took a world of its own. Bring back this positive energy to your life, guys. And then what I do is the very last minute is then I set 3 minutes. I set the timer for 3 minutes. And then I've done this now for probably a few months now, guys. And then I set the timer for 3 minutes. Listen to your laugh, make you laugh. Yeah. Well, there you go. All right. You got to enjoy what you do. So as I said before, guys, so it's 5 minutes of gratification. It's 1 minute of laughter. And then it's 3 minutes of bringing so much positive reinforcement back into my life. It's like an incantation, right? So I sit there and one thing I learned from like Tony Robbins, right? I sit there, put the time on for 3 minutes, and I'm just like, God's wealth circulates in my life. His wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. All my needs, desires, and goals are met instantaneously by infinite intelligence from one with God and guiding everything. God's wealth circulates in my life. His wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. And I'd say this with my eyes closed and thinking about everything, that loving, passionate relationship that I want. Health, freedom, travel, all this sort of stuff. And I say this probably 4 or 5 or 6 times, right? 4 or 5 or 6 times. And then guess what? And then after that, I'll say that. Remember, the time is still going for 3 minutes. Then I say, I'm fucking unstoppable. I'm fucking unstoppable. I'm fucking unstoppable. I'm fucking unstoppable. I am an amazing trader. I'm an amazing trader. I'm an amazing trader. Trading is simple. It's easy. It's fun. I fucking love myself. I fucking love myself. I fucking love myself. Giving myself self-love, right? And so I'd say all these things again and again and again and again and again. And I just whatever comes to my mind. I'll create, not destroy. I'm a force for good. I'm a leader. Step up, set a new standard. And I do this, guys, for 3 minutes. And I promise you, by the time you finish the 3 minutes and you're just doing this, this is my morning ritual that I do, guys, before I start my day. Now, I'm not always uplifted and happy all the time. No, I have shit that happens to me. And where I'm having a bit of a downtime and, you know, something might happen to me and then I get upset. Like, you know, like I'm not going to lie, right? Like I recently went through a breakup with someone that I truly love dearly, you know, and it hurt. So, but the way to release that is let it go, right? So if I feel like crying, I've got to cry. If I feel like that sort of stuff, but I don't stay there. I'm just like, all right. And so if you guys, and then Leo, with what's actually happening with you, Leo, my man, with the mother of your child, man, I know you're going through a tough time. So the best thing I can say to yourself, and actually tell me, even in the current situation, is you got to feel it to heal it. So if you feel like crying, if you feel like getting cranky, you feel that sort of stuff, you've just got to let it go and accentuate that and say what's on your mind in that very moment. If you've got to cry, cry. If you get frustrated, and say whatever's on your mind, because you've got to release it from your body. Say, I feel like I'm never going to find anyone else again. I feel like I'm never going to be loved again. I feel like I'm never going to get this. I feel like it's going to be, you know, and then say whatever you truly feel in the depths of your heart. Now, this is not negative. This is not a negative reinforcement. This is releasing it. And I guarantee you guys, like, and when I do this, if I have to have a cry about, you know, a relationship or something like that, or, you know, how manly are we? Right? Manly. But I'm telling you right now, guys, I go into that so hard and so like I just release everything that is going inside of me. Right? Everything that is going inside of me, I'll release it at that time. But guess what ended up happening, guys? I'm not joking. You do that, and I get so upset, and I said I feel like I'm never going to find anyone else again. I feel like I'm never going to be loved. I feel like this is the it. This is it. I feel like I'm never going to get it. I feel like I'm just finding it so hard. I feel like that I'm never enough. I feel like I'm never going to be loved. I feel like I'm not worthy. Now, guys, this is not a negative reinforcement. This is just what you're doing here is you're releasing it from your body because you got to feel it to heal it, as one of my coaches says. And so when you feel it, when you do that, guess what? Probably 10, 20 minutes later, after you've gone through that period, now you're back. Now you're like, oh, I feel good right now. And then guess what? Now you're okay. Now time for positive reinforcement. There's an amazing person just around the corner. There's an amazing trade just around the corner. I know I can get this. I'm super healthy. I'm super fit. Like, I'm not joking, guys. Like, I remember one time when I was trying to lose weight, because when I went through the cancer process, I lost a lot of weight due to the fact that I wasn't eating. I was just eating salads all day. So I lost a lot of weight. When I actually removed the cancer, I put a lot of weight back on. So I had to start losing weight. And so I remember I was riding my motorbike, and with my helmet on and stuff like that, I'm on the road. And so I was riding my motorbike, and I'd have this helmet on, and the thing is that when I was doing that, right? When I was doing that, and when I was doing that, I would literally, driving, for half an hour riding my motorbike, and I'll say, I am so lean. I am super lean. I am ripped. I have an amazing body. I'm ripped with six-pack abs. By the way, there was no abs. It was like, I was like 80 pounds here, 40 kilos, around about 80 pounds overweight. So it was just a big belly. It was rolls. It was flabby. And I'd say this while I was riding the motorbike. I'm lean, mean fighting machine. I'm ripped with six-pack abs. I have an amazing body. And I said this for about a whole month. And put it this way, guys, and when you have a helmet on and you're saying that bitch echoes in your brain. And guess what ended up happening? Because I started saying that again and again and again and again and again, I started to attract that in my life. So, guys, your mind frame is everything. Your mind frame is everything. And we all go through our personal shit, right? We all go through our personal shit. Sometimes it's a relationship breakup. Sometimes it's your health. Sometimes it's with your trading. You know, sometimes it's there's a lot of things that goes on in life, right? But your thought loop is what's going to create there. Now, remember what I said before, guys. If you're going through a tough time, you need to balance it out. What I mean by that is that you need to feel it to heal it. So if you feel like getting upset or crying or anything like that, it's not a bad thing to do. Us guys, let it go, let it go, let it go. You have to release it from the body. This is what causes so many people when they go through breakups and all this other stuff that's not working for them. That's what causes them to start to take drugs, drink too much, and all sort of shit that just send them in the big downward spiral, and it's not good. So don't do that. Don't do that. Feel it to heal it, but then continue to bring in you can when you do that, when you feel it, you're releasing it. When you release it, you start to feel better, and then allows you to move through the pain of whatever's happening a lot quicker. Right? You know, so it's just something, guys, that that is so important. But again, it's so important, guys, that your positive thought loop in your brain, majority of the time. Now, again, there's going through it. And again, guys, it's so important that if you're going through a tough time, you feel it to heal it. If you feel like crying, but you've also got to say what's on your heart. What are you truly afraid of? So if it's about your trading and you're having a hard time, just say to yourself, if you're really cranky, just say, you know what? I feel like I'm fucking never going to get this. I feel like I'm fucking never going to get this. I feel like that I'm never going to make money out of this trading consistently. I feel like this is just, and you got to say that, because that's stored tension. Because when you release the tension, when you release it from the body, then you can come back to, you know what? Trading's simple as easy. It's fun. What do I need to focus on? And then we can move forward from there. And that's how you start to move forward, guys, in a big, big, big way in your life in general. And it's been such a big, big helper for me, you know, like going back to this positive thought loop. And again, guys, if you read with my flow of success book, guys, with the flow of success book, which is this link right here, you'll be able to see a lot of things that I've used when it comes to, you know, when it comes to the law of attraction and all that sort of stuff. You'll be able to see a lot of stuff like that if you want to start to utilize that. So, guys, that's what I wanted to touch on in today's session when it comes to, you know, when it comes to that, because you got to really watch it. And then all you have to do, guys, is that there's 3 stages that I see of having a big breakthrough in life. Firstly, it's feeling it, healing it, and expressing it. If you feel like you're never going to get it, if you feel like all that sort of stuff, say that. Get fucking frustrated. Pound the pillow if you have to. Say, I'm fucking sick of this shit. I feel like I'm fucking never going to get this. Every time I fucking take a trade, I'm fucking losing money. I feel like I'm never going to get this. I feel like I'm never going to live the life that I want. And that's not being negative. That's just, if that's what you truly feel in the moment, release it. And go wild in that for 5 minutes. But then guess what? Then on the other side, now you're like, oh, all right. What do I need to focus on? So that's that there. Okay, now I feel good. All right. And then you come back to it, right? Trading is simple. It's easy. It's fun. I am a good trader. I am an amazing trader. I am an amazing trader. And then you start looking at the facts of what is going on in your life. The facts that, okay, let's be honest with myself and say, what am I really doing here? And be totally 100% honest with yourself. Because that's the only way you're going to have a true breakthrough. So how, like if it's trading, how the hell am I really trading? And do I really need to change the way that I'm thinking about trading? Do I need to change the way that I approach the trading? Because guys, this is the only way that I had to break through. Because I was doing a lot of things like you guys do, right? Like buying things because you think it's a good idea and getting in because you think it's a good idea, or the tops, the bottoms, and oh, it looks like it's right? Like I used to do that. And when I had a hard look at myself by looking at my results, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going anywhere. This is a long time ago when I did this. I'm not going anywhere due to the fact that I'm still not being consistent at taking my setup. When I do, I'm good. So if I really want to do this for a living, and I really want to do this for the rest of my life, I need to get my shit sorted. What is my shit sorted? I need to continue working on and understanding what a really amazing setup looks like. And then I need to continue working on not running into the temptation of taking shit trades. Consistent, discipline, patience, so on and so forth. And you've got to be raw and real with yourself, because the thing is, guys, is that it doesn't matter whether you make money on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 trades. If that was just based on luck, and it is luck, guys, if there's no method of approaching these markets, it's luck. And luck is always going to run out, because you may make money 5 times in a row, but that very last time, whack, you lose all that profit and a lot more. And it's not consistent, and you're spinning your wheels. Your wheels are just spinning in the dirt. You're trying to force it, trying to force it, trying to force it, trying to rush it, trying to rush it, trying to rush it, trying to rush it, trying to force it, trying to force it, trying to force it, and you're going backwards. And here I am taking 2 trades, two trades for the entire year, fucking crushing the stock market. And you guys are fucking jumping all over the place right now and getting in here and getting in there and getting in here and getting in there and all that sort of stuff. And you're spinning your wheels. And it wasn't until my mentor spoke to me like that. Listen, get your fucking shit sorted. Stop taking these fucking shit trades, because stop getting in because you think it's a good idea. There is no think or hope when you're trading. Is it a setup? Yes or no? Period. If it's no, don't take it. If it's a setup and if there's some sort of doubt there, don't take it. Get your fucking shit sorted, John. If you seriously want to do this, you want to be like me that makes multiple 7 figures per year, this is what you need to do. Get your fucking shit sorted. Because I'm telling you what to do, John. You're not fucking listening to me. Trust me, guys. This is the way that he spoke to me. I needed that. I needed that kick in the ass, because he was coaching me for like years, 2 or 3 years, and he wouldn't. I was just like, I wouldn't listen to him. I got back into my old habits. And it wasn't until I started, you know what? If I really want to do this for a living, trade the markets for a living, I got to get my shit sorted. I really, really, really have to get my shit sorted. Right? I really have to get my shit sorted. Jesse B, we all aren't day traders though. Well, you are, Jesse, because I know you get in and get out really, really quickly. So you're a day trader. Weekly, monthly, longer term trades. The thing is this, Jesse, the thing is this. Whether it's a weekly or a monthly chart or anything like that, you still got to have a system and approach to getting into that. That is the same every single time. So you're a day trader. So guys, that's, and this has been raw and real with yourself, right? This has been raw and real with yourself for saying, okay, what am I doing here? Right? And see, this is where we start, like Jesse B, right? It's like, oh, well, we all aren't day traders though. I reckon most people here are day traders. Now, the thing is, guys, is that I'm not a day trader. I'm not a swing trader. I'm just a trader. If there's a trade that sets up on a 2-minute chart, I'm going to take it. If there's a trade that sets up on a weekly chart that might last for a few months, I'm going to take it. If there's a trade that sets up on a daily chart and it lasts me 2 days, guess what? That was the trade. If there's a trade that I take, and there's been many trades that I've taken, MASI was one that I took last year. Back here, it was this setup here. Then this trade here lasted a few months. All right, so Jesse B, my man, Jesse B. Yeah, I'm getting screwed all over. Jesse, you only have yourself to blame because you don't listen to me. The one time I decide to stick with my trade, I get shit on in natural gas. Because Jesse, you're still doing the same shit over and over and over again, expecting a different result. How many fucking times have I told you that? You're still getting in because you think it's a good idea. There is no proven plan or setup of getting in. Right? There is no proven plan of you getting in, because guess what? When you do get in, you know exactly how to manage your trade to maximize your profits. So Jesse, you only have yourself to blame, my man. You only have yourself to blame because you continue to spin your wheels doing all this sort of shit all the time. And you're not getting anywhere. And how many times have I told you that, Jesse? But you don't listen to me. You're still just all over the shop, over trading and getting in when you think it's a good idea. No. See, Jesse, and that's the reason why you're still a shit trader right now, because you're blaming everyone else. It's not fucking Robin Hood, it's you, man. Seriously. Robin Hood didn't make you take natural gas. Robin Hood didn't make you take all those other trades that you've taken. It was you, man. Seriously. Start taking responsibility for your own actions. If you want to become a good trader, Jesse, you got two choices here. And this is for everyone listening, right? You got two choices. If you want to become a good trader, you can blame other people and you're going to continue getting the same result. You're going to continue getting the same result. You may say it was the coach, it was the system, it was the broker, it was whatever, but guess what? That's not going to help you at all. You blame other people, you put the blame on someone else, you're going to continue getting the same result. Or two, you can say, what am I doing to fuck this up? What do I need to change? That's when you start to get a different result. So you have two choices in life. Like with my cancer. Right? You have to take responsibility. And Jesse B, man, you have been watching me now for a long time, and I've been telling you, man. I've been telling you, but you just don't want to listen because you think you're right. You think you know. Because one day you get into the trade and it goes against you, then you're hopping on my chat box saying, what do I do? Fuck. And then 2 days later, it's actually going on direction. I'm the king. I told you I got it right. Look at it, it's breaking out. And then it pauses for a while. Shit, what do I do? Your ACB trade was trading with the trend, higher lows and higher highs. But then you started shorting oil when the exact same pattern ACB was on there. So the exact same sort of setup on ACB, the exact same setup that was on ACB was also on oil, and you're doing the complete opposite. Your results come down from your lack of consistency. That's what it comes down to. So Jesse B, my man, you have two fucking choices in your life. Jesse B, you're still not getting it, are you? Because oil looks totally fucked, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what you think. If you are not having a trading setup, Jesse, then I keep telling you this, but you just keep getting into things that you think or hope or fear or all that sort of stuff. Like you have yourself to blame, right? You have yourself to blame because you're still getting in thinking you know what's going to happen without any real proven setup. And you're all over the place. So if you fucking want to do this, Jesse, you have to fucking get your shit sorted and stay together until you have a system and an approach of trading these markets, which simply means every single trade. Like if I said this to you right now and you took 10 trades after what I'm saying right now, Jesse, if they're not all in line with the exact same rules, you are gambling and you're going to keep going backwards. So it's your choice. Your choice, your responsibility. You want to fucking keep going backwards? Keep doing the shit you're doing right now. You actually want to start moving forward in your life? Stop fucking trading, invest with me or invest with someone else, but get some sort of a system. And that way, and then every single time you trade, that system, those rules need to be met. Which simply means every single one of your trades looks almost identical. Jesse B, are you fucking listening to me, man? Like, seriously. Because you're buying something because you think it's a good idea. Because you're getting in based on what you think is a good idea, Jesse. Don't you fucking get that? Wake up to your fucking self, man. Listen to me. If I was there right now, I'd slap you across the head. You know that. Jesse, you only have yourself to blame. You only have yourself to blame. There you go. Because you think it's a good idea, not based on a plan, not based on a setup. You're still doing the fucking same shit again and again and again and again and again, and you're expecting a different result. Jesse, and I'm telling you right now, man, and people that are listening to my live streams, they've been watching this for so long with you, and you keep doing the same shit over. Even today, you did the exact same shit, and you're expecting a different result. You might as well fucking run your head against a brick wall and fucking knock yourself out. You'd be better off by doing that. At least it may knock some fucking sense into you. Aren't you listening to me? I'm buying. You only have yourself to blame because you keep doing the same shit over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Period. What are you doing? You're buying something because it looks good. You're buying something because you think it's a good idea. You're shorting something because Donald Trump said something. You're buying it because this. 2 weeks ago, you're bullish on oil. Then a week ago, you're bearish on oil. Say what? The problem with you, Jesse, is that you're trying to force it, you're trying to rush it, you're not, and by you trying to force and rush it, you're not going anywhere, my man. Because I can tell you right now, I've only taken 2 trades when it comes to the stock market, so to speak, and I can fucking crush your results. Now that's not me fucking talking ego. I'm trying to tell you, Jesse, that you think you got to be trading every single day. You think I'll be good at getting in everything, and that's the thing that's causing you to go backwards. You're getting in with no plan. You're getting in because you think it's a good idea. And this is the thing that's actually causing you to go backwards. Here I am only taking 2 trades and crushing the result that you're getting. You got to understand what I'm saying here. King Trump said oil was too high. Ever since then, it's down. Come on, man. It's been sideways, Jesse. Seriously, man. Fucking get a grip. You know what, guys? I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm out. Thanks so much, guys, for being here today. I appreciate you all. Jesse, you have yourself to fucking blame, man. You're still doing the fucking same shit. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great day. And God bless you all. Bye, guys.